What's going on, everybody? My name is Jeff, and in today's video I'm going to go through step by step and show you how to buy call options on Robinhood. And then guys, I will probably use an example or maybe two where I would show you how I would buy call options. I just checked a few minutes ago and the Dow Jones is actually down 175 points today. So this might be a good day to buy some call options. And guys, I really love this platform. Like I said, I do buy put options. I've made a video about how to buy put options. So there are some unique situations where I do like to buy call options. So let's go ahead and get into it now. So for this video, guys, I'm going to use Microsoft for my first example, okay? I think we can all pretty much unanimously agree that Microsoft is a very buy and hold type of stock. So if you're here on the website, guys, you find the stock listing, just scoot your page all the way over here to the right till you find this buy and sell order right here. Then slide down here to the bottom, just under the buy and sell order, guys, you will find this trade Microsoft options box, okay? So first thing you're going to want to do is click on that. And then that is going to pull up your Microsoft call page, okay? And you actually have 4 different options on here, guys. You can buy a call, or you can buy a put. Then you can also sell a call, and you can also sell your put options as well. But for this video, we're just going to concentrate on buying call options. So the reason I like using Robinhood so much for options is the way it is set up. It is very easy and comprehensive to use. You don't really need much of a learning curve to use the options on Robinhood. And then of course it's 0 commission, so you're not paying any commission cost. So I've gotten myself into a really good habit of doing this, okay? The first thing I do when I'm thinking about buying options in a company, I go right over here to the expiration date and I start thinking about when I want to sell these options, okay? And as you can see, you got a lot of different options down through here. You got them as far February 8th, February 15th, and then you can even jog down, guys, and you can buy options for the year 2020 or 2021, okay? So you can actually buy them 2 years into the future. But for this video, I'm just going to keep it on January 25th. Like I said, we're not actually going to be buying any options. So keep in mind this expiration date, guys, what that means. So you would be expected to sell your call options by this date, okay? Or they could expire worthless. And that is why, I'm so sensitive about deciding when my expiration date is. I would rather be safe than sorry on that. I don't like to crowd myself. Even on a earnings call, I feel really confident about. I usually like to put that expiration date out a little further. And guys, this is another reason why I actually prefer to just buy and sell stocks as opposed to playing options, because playing options, you are on a constrained amount of time, but when you buy options, the clock is ticking, okay? So anyways, let's go through here and look at some options. So here in this top line, guys, you have a $108 strike price, and you'd have to get your calls to $108.66 to break even, okay? So the stock is going to have to run up 1.76%. Now let's go through this and simulate buying these options and see what they would cost. So all you're going to want to do, guys, you want to go over here to the end where it says price and push this plus button. That's going to bring up your long call page. So it's a $108 call. Of course, they expire on the 25th of January. And let's go ahead and click on continue. And of course, that's going to pull up your order sheet, which is right here, okay? So let's just select one contract, and the max cost is going to be $65. Of course, you want to put your limit price right in the middle of those two numbers. That's usually how I do it. So we're going to put in 65 cents, and that's going to get you 100 shares or one contract of these calls. That would actually come out to a total of $65. And then if you actually want to go through and buy these call option, guys, you would click on review order here and just hit submit, okay? That's all you got to do to complete. And you will have those call options, like I said, and you will be expected to sell them by the 25th of January. So let's go through, guys. I'm going to show you a couple of contracts that I'm personally might be interested in. And right now, guys, I've got my eye on Disney. Disney is trading at $111.04 right now. And so I'm going to pull up the call options page. Like I said, guys, I am not anticipating anything big to happen for Disney in the near future. So I want to start looking at their options down the road, probably closer to 2020, okay? So my theory here, guys, is I'm anticipating their streaming package to be coming out sometime this year. I actually heard as early as April when the new Disney streaming package will be available. So I'm going to look for some call options about a year down the road, possibly 2 years down the road, okay? So let's just start right down here. Let's use our expiration date for the 17th of January in the year 2020. Now keep in mind, guys, if I do select this expiration date, I can sell these options anytime between now and then. So I'm actually giving myself 1 full year to sell these options. It gives me a nice comfortable window, like I said, for that streaming package to start moving its way into Disney's earnings and guidance. So the stock, I believe, will start going up more and more over the course of time. So this gives us plenty of time. If you really want to stretch it out, like I said, you can look at the options for January 15th of 2021. But I'm going to just grab January 17th of 2020 because I'm not actually going to be buying any options right now. And so right over here, guys, on the price, you can see immediately the price of these options have went up considerably. And of course, the safer and the longer you put the options out, of course, the more they are going to cost you. The probability of getting a good return is much, much higher, right? Let's say $120 strike price. So we got to get the stock to $126 to break even. So Disney has to get a 13.62% return by January 17th of 2020, okay? And again, like I said, right now it's trading at $110.94. So this gives us a pretty good amount of time to play with. And guys, we can go down, we can get them even cheaper, okay? So right here, you know, I'm not going to focus as much on the strike price as I am the break-even point. And you can see you can get options on Disney just for a very, very small gain, you know. Now, keep in mind, these are going to be extremely expensive when you go to check out at the end. So I'm back up here towards the $120 strike price or the $126 break-even point. I'm actually going to travel up here because I see Disney going much higher than it is now. So let's check out these options right here, guys, that have a $137 break-even point. Now, the stock does have to grow 23%, but I think they will be a little bit more reasonably priced. So again, just click that plus button. Of course, that's going to bring up your call sheet. Go ahead and hit continue. And let's put it in for one contract. And let's make our limit price $2.07. Okay, so now we can buy these options right here, guys, for $207. It's actually pretty reasonable. That gives us about a year's time to really execute this trade, and the stock does have to go up roughly 27%, but it's like I said, the cost is pretty reasonable. Now, am I going to buy these calls today? No, probably not. But if I was drawing one up for myself, this is a contract I would be pretty interested in. And another company I would probably be interested in buying options in, guys, is, of course, Apple. So Apple is trading at $154.81 today. Now let's go check out some options. All right, guys, here's the Apple call options page. Let's go ahead and put our expiration date out. I'm going to go ahead and put it out about 1.5 years, okay? Now, let me explain. I do think Apple is going to trade lower. And so, again, you can actually buy more options if the stock goes lower. But I do want to give myself plenty of time, like I said, to execute this trade, but I do anticipate Apple will be coming back, and I do believe they'll get their $1 trillion market cap back. So let's look at options for June 19th of 2020. Let's put this about 1.5 years out. And now right here, guys, you're going to see $160 strike price or $178 break-even point. The stock has to go up 14%, to start making money on these options. Now, in my opinion, I don't think Apple is going to have any problem getting itself back to around $200 a share, probably even a little higher than that. So right here, this is where I would start looking at options, about the $214 to $220 range, okay? So this is a $220 strike price, and the break-even point's about $223.63, maybe $215, and then, like I said, a $219.13 break-even point. Let's go ahead and grab these options right here. I think by June of 2020, Apple will meet that price and actually exceed it quite a bit. So again, guys, go over here, click on the plus button. All right, so we got a long call, $215 strike. And for June 19th of the year 2020. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. And let's see, right here, guys, we're going to put in for one contract. And our limit price, let's do $4.10, okay? So that contract right there, guys, will cost $410. I think that is actually pretty reasonable. So if I wanted to execute this trade, like I said, I would go down here, click review order, and then I would just simply submit it. But that would be two examples of some options how I would play it, me personally. And you know, like I said, the nice thing about doing these options, you're giving yourself plenty of time. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for today's video. I appreciate you watching. Like I said, if you need any help or you have any further questions, go down to the comment section and I will be more than glad to help you out. Please drop a like on this video if you found it useful, guys, and have an awesome day.